And now, the Cash In presents Page's Picks.
Yes. Dun, dun. Gets me in the mood every time. Do. And who knows, the music might be under me for the entire segment this time.
Are you taking a shot at me from last week? Is that what just happened?
Only because I love you, Brian.
Yeah, wow. Just showing it.
All right.
I'm going to make you buy so much dim sum when you come here in March.
Oh, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. I may even come before March. Who knows? Page's picks for this Week 11 in the NFL. Let's start game number 1. It is the lock of the week. If I had the sound of a jail door closing right now, I'd be playing it. The lock of the week in Week 11. Just, I would put the farm on it if I could. I haven't been very good on these games when I say lock, but I think this is the closest thing to a guaranteed win. It's the Patriots minus 3.5 at home against the Jets. Why? All I have to do is say Bill Belichick and the Jets. That's it. Done. Do I need another reason? Zach Wilson's 0-3 against them. He threw up a bunch of bad passes and interceptions the last time. He's coming into this game overconfident as far as I'm concerned. And the Patriots have a chance to put themselves squarely in the middle of a AFC wildcard race. Heck, they put themselves back in the conversation for the division with a win this week. And I'm sorry, I'm not a believer in Zach Wilson. I think the kid needs a little humility. I think he gets some more of it this week. Some humble pie. He loses this week. Take the Patriots minus the 3.5. Boom! Game number 2. Let's stay in the Northeast. For the New York Giants, who are just hammering it against the spread pretty much all year.
I love this pick.
Oh, yeah. How do you not? The Giants minus 3 against the Lions. Now, if the Patriots are my stone cold lock, stone cold, then it's got to be the Giants as like my next best pick. The Giants minus 3 against the Lions. Detroit is in quite a funk. Even their offense, which really kind of carried them through the early part of the season, has started to go south. The Giants are starting to sniff it. I mean, they are right there for an NFC East title. Second place, right behind the Eagles, and they still got to play them twice. If this were the Giants of a couple of years ago, I'd say this is a trap game. Brian Daboll's not going to let that happen. He's going to be coach of the year. That's because he gets his team up for games like this. Give me the Giants minus 3. Bears and the Falcons. Now, after those two games, I have to say there is a considerable drop-off in my comfort level with the rest of the games on the slate this week. But I like the Bears and Falcons, not necessarily on the line, but on the total. I think there's going to, Justin Fields and this offense have started to figure it out. He has been as good an offensive weapon as you could ask for. He's starting to figure it out, both throwing it and running it. He's basically, kind of a carbon copy of Lamar Jackson over the last couple of weeks.
He ran for 174 yards last week.
Insane. And the Falcons can score points. Both of these defenses give it up. 49.5 is the total. I think it goes over. You're going to have a lot of fireworks with the Bears and the Falcons. Game number 3. Last but not least, I have a soft spot in my heart, always have, for home underdogs. Haven't taken a ton of them this year because it's just not an ordinary year in the NFL. But I love the Colts plus 7 at home against the Eagles. I talked about it earlier in the week. What I am most interested in about the Eagles isn't the fact that they lost to the Commanders. Teams are going to have hiccups. And the NFC East is really good. It's how do you respond? And the Eagles have played a lot of close games this year. If you go and look at their schedule, they've played in a lot of close games. Remember, they barely beat Detroit in Week 1, or otherwise we're not even talking about them as an undefeated team in Week 10. And the Colts now with Matt Ryan, big win last week. That team is energized. They still have an outside shot at a wild card. They're at home. Even if the Eagles are up, 13 late, you get a garbage touchdown. I don't necessarily believe the Colts win, but I think it's close. And for that reason, the Colts +7 is our fourth and final game. So to recap, Page's picks for Week 11 in the NFL. It's the Patriots -3.5 at home against the Jets. The Giants -3 at home against the Lions. The Bears and Falcons over 49.5. And the Colts +7 at home against the Eagles, the home dog. That's Page's picks for Week 11 in the NFL. And if you like making picks, there's no better place to go right now than playfortickets.com. It's free to play, and you can win 2 tickets to go to football's biggest game in Glendale, Arizona this February. Here's what you got to do. Playfortickets.com. That's the website address. It's free to sign up. It's free to play. It's free to make your picks. Doesn't get any better than that. Here's what you got to do. Every Sunday of the NFL season, including the playoffs, you got a chance to win. All you have to do is pick the correct side and totals on Sunday for 7 games. That's it. Use that big football noggin of yours and pick 7 correct side and totals on Sunday, and you're going to football's biggest game in Glendale, Arizona in February. $50,000 cash in your pocket, airfare, hotel. It doesn't get any better. It's called the Super Pick 7 contest, and it's at playfortickets.com. Play, F-O-R, tickets.com. The Super Pick 7 contest. 21 and over to play. Terms and conditions apply.